Hey YouTube, coming to you today with more of like a vlog. I was on YouTube last night watching several videos. I came across a certain YouTuber who I'm not going to speak of names because I'm new to YouTube, don't need the YouTube beef. But I just felt that just after watching his videos, like I needed to comment on them because they were very degrading to women. And they were focused at a certain type of women, which was black women. And I felt very offended by a lot of things that he was saying in his videos. First of all, he mentioned how black women, you know, every time you see us, we have weave in our hair. I have weave in my hair right now. But at the same time, my hair comes down my back, my real hair. It's just easier for me to deal with when it's in braids or when I have my weave, quote unquote, as he would speak of, because then I don't have to tend to it. I can tend more to my children, which he also says we don't do. The man, it just really irked me about a lot of things that he was saying about black women, about how we are. I mean, personally, I am a black woman, but at the same time, I would have made this video no matter who he was speaking on, because wrong is wrong. I mean, how dare you pick one group and discriminate against them, especially considering he's a black male. I mean, as far as the weave issue, if you really want to get technical, white women are the ones who started wearing weave. Most of the stars and stuff that you see have clip-ons, sew-ins, all types of things that look beautiful in their hair. So you talk about black women wearing them, but yet white women are the ones who started wearing weave. You know, he's always yelling out, you don't see a white woman doing this, or you don't see a white woman doing that. White women are the ones who started the weave trend. Why do you think weave come in all different colors? Because all different colors of women wear them. We all have different hair colors and everything. And I mean, it looks beautiful on white women to me, Asian women, black women, Mexican women, everybody. I love how it looks on everybody. If you feel good with your weave in, you wear your weave. You know, most of the people who are wearing weave nowadays have long hair. But like us, I'm a natural. Us natural girls, this is considered a protective style where we don't have to tamper with our hair. But he says he's educating us. But if you were educated, you would know that there are many different reasons for people wearing weave. So that's just like if I had cancer and I had to wear a wig. So I'm just a down low, you know, no good mother black woman because I have cancer and have to wear a wig. It's a question he should ask himself. I mean, a lot of you may even know who I'm speaking of. I mean, maybe when I get more familiar with YouTube, I will mention his name. But I mean, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, have seen his videos and are probably already going to know who I'm speaking of. The next issue, I mean, I seen his videos where he was downright dogging out a grandmother. She had just turned 100 years old. And the things she was saying, I feel like if you lived 100 years, you could say whatever you please. I mean, I watched him, one of his videos where he was talking about, it was a video about some kids, something with a child. And he was like, yeah, where was her mother at? Where was her mother when all this was going on? This is what black women do. This is black mothers, you know, half of black children have been raped and half of black children, you know, it was just so much he was saying about black women. But I grew up in a very, very nice home. I went to a good school. I am educated. I work. I take care of my children. And I had, in his words, we all have our children young. Yeah, I had my kids young. And they are well taken care of. I'm not on a Section 8 voucher, you know. So, and then he also makes comments like, I'm not speaking on all black women. I'm just saying, if you take offense to it, maybe you one of them. I took offense to it, and I'm not one of the women you speak on. It's just the point of, if you're going to speak on somebody, educate yourself on them. Don't take a few bad ones and then every video you post, you find, I mean, you literally go on the web and search for bad videos about black women to post. There are bad videos about every nationality, but you find bad ones only on black women, what black women have done. You know, and you're a black man. due to the fact of the struggle that we have to have, you know, to sustain, to become who we are right now, how dare you speak on us or dog us out? I just feel like, you know, if you're going to speak on something, speak on all of them. It's a difference if I watched your videos and they were about every nationality. But when you focus on strictly one nationality, which is your nationality, where do you look smart at? Where do you look educated at? You're actually making yourself look like an idiot. You know, I feel like when I watch your videos, I feel like some black woman has done him wrong. Some black woman has hurt him. When you say your children are not allowed to play with a single black parent's child, really? Sometimes when you find a single black woman raising kids, those be the most successful children because they watch their parents struggle. They watch their parent have to do things they didn't want to do to make sure that they were safe, that they were provided for. But when you say your children are not allowed to play with a single black mother's children, I'm pretty sure none of them want your children to play with them. Because they would feel like your children has the same bad, negative thoughts that you have, that you are installing on them. I wouldn't want my children to play with your children. If my children wanted to, I would never stop them because unlike you, I don't discriminate. Because what would I like telling my children, you can't play with another black child because they don't have a father in the house? Really? That was one of the most dumbest things I've ever heard come out of any human's mouth. I mean, when I make a video like this, I'm not even just defending black women. I'm defending all my sisters, meaning women in general. I don't care what nationality they are. We are all women in general. Whether we have good ones, we have bad ones. We have successful ones. We have some that are not successful. But at the end of the day, we are all women no matter how we choose to carry ourselves. And how dare you discriminate us? How dare you talk bad about us? How dare you degrade us? I mean, as you see, this really touched me a lot. I was going to comment under one of his videos, but I chose to kind of bite my tongue on it. But for the last couple of days, it's really been irking me that someone would get on there, especially someone of my same nationality, and dog us out the way he did. I wouldn't care what nationality he was dogging out. He strictly focuses on women. So when I'm coming to you, I feel like, what gives you the right to dog us out? Why don't you come out your shell and be real with yourself as you say you're being with us, and tell what black woman must have hurt you? Was she wearing weave in her hair? Was she ghetto, in your words? Is that the type of black woman that hurt you? Is that why you focus on dogging us out? Because it has to be something. No one sits and makes videos like this just because. No one sits and dogs a woman out just because. There has to be some kind of story behind it. But at the same time, I watched this man dog his whole family out, except for one relative. Everybody in his family was ghetto. Everybody in his family was bad.
My name is Janet Lehman, and I'm...
So you choose to do a YouTube video because your family screwed up? There's a lot of families screwed up, but they don't get on here and talk about all black people. There's a lot of white families screwed up, but they're not getting on here talking about all white people. Regardless of how you view us, at the end of the day, you're one of us. I'm just so worked up about the things he was saying and things I heard. How can one person look at a whole gender the way he does? As I stated, I want to say his web pages. I want to say who he is, but I feel like if I did that, I know the first thing a lot of people would do was go to his page, and that's just giving him too much attention. That's letting so many people hear his ignorance. So, I'm going to sign out. I just wanted to vent that out right now because it was bothering me. Not because I'm one of those type, but because it was directed at my gender. Not just my gender, my color. You know, the color of my skin. I mean, he titles his videos like Beast, the Black Beast, the Black Beast this. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how he looks. I could. I'm not going to sit here and talk about what he does. I could. I'm just strictly saying how I took it, how I looked at it. It was just very discriminating to me. And I'm not going to even lie, maybe that's his technique, because it did draw me in to watch a few more of his videos. I mean, out of all his videos that I watched, maybe one of them was actually a video. And that video, actually, maybe it was okay to me because it actually happened in my hometown. It actually happened to people I know. It actually happened to people in my area. Like, literally around the corner from me. So maybe that's why that video was okay. Because I was really, when I started watching the video, I was already waiting for him to say something ignorant. Because then I was going to comment, because I know these people personally. This is my town personally. But actually, he was okay with that one. But the way he literally searches the internet to find videos strictly about black women. And yes, if he's watching this, yes, I'm playing in my hair. He says that's what we do. When we get on film, we play in our hair and, you know, in our weave. I'm sorry, in our weave. But let me get technical. Just to state this one more time. My hair is the same length. No, actually, my hair is longer than this. My real hair. But I can choose what I want to do with my hair, just like any other nationality can choose to do whatever they want to do with their hair, whether they're woman or man. But I'm going to sign out right now because I can go on and on and on all day. Thank you for listening to me. Leave a comment if you like this video. Subscribe, because I've seen a few more videos that I am going to be commenting on through a video vlog, because it's your choice to do what you want to do. But when you're directing it at someone, please do your homework and your research before you start directing it. TGIF, and have a great day. Bye-bye.